yesterday, beneath some books beside the wall. Your writing across the paper cover, still small and blue after all. You wrote our song is on the second side, then drew a heart beside the name. I placed the record on the player and heard our summer breathe again. The room grew warm, the evening moved, and through the quiet I heard you. Our song on side two still sounds the same tonight. Every gentle line returns beneath the yellow light. Our song on side two still brings me close to you. When that old piano starts to play, the whole room turns to blue. We lived above a corner bakery in two small rooms beside the stairs. You danced barefoot near the window, with flour floating through the air. The neighbors knocked against the ceiling. We laughed and turned the volume low, and held each other through the last song, not knowing I would miss it so. The building changed, the years moved through, but every time the second side begins, I find my way to you. Our song on side two still sounds the same tonight. Every warm and tender note returns beneath the light. Our song on side two still brings me close to you. Though all the rooms and years have changed, the song still carries you.
Your name was written in the corner, inside the sleeve of an old LP. A date from 1978 was resting just beneath. I bought it from a Sunday market, not knowing what I'd find. Then one small line in faded ink brought back another time. Written in blue, your name was waiting beside the songs we used to play in that room above the square. Written in blue, still gentle, still in view. The record held the music, but the sleeve remembered you. You wrote your name before you lent it on the night we first became a pair. We played the album near the window while warm rain filled the air. You knew the words to every chorus. I only watched your face. The needle crossed the final silence, but neither of us moved away. The ink has faded at the edges, the paper softened with the years, but every letter still returns the way you sounded near. Written in blue, your name was waiting there, beside the songs we used to play in that room above the square. Written in blue, still gentle, still in view. The record kept on turning, and every turn came back to you.
Play the old album after midnight, while rain moves softly down the glass. The opening song came back so clearly, as though no years had ever passed. Then near the line about forever, the singer caught and sang it twice. That little flaw still marks the moment. You leaned across and closed your eyes. Where the record skips, our evening stays. One tender word keeps turning in the same familiar place. Where the record skips, I see your face again. The song moves on without us, but that moment never ends. You laughed and lifted up the needle, then placed it gently farther on. We danced beneath the open window until the final track was gone. The city buses crossed the corner, the bakery both hands on my shoulders and whispered not to let you go. The room is gone, the window changed, but one small scratch still holds the night exactly as it stayed. Where the record skips our evening stays, one tender word keeps turning in the same familiar place. Where the record skips, the years fall out of sight, the song moves on without us, but I remain inside that night.
The record ended near the morning, but neither of us crossed the room. The needle circled in the silence beneath the fading yellow moon. Your cheek was resting on my shoulder, my hand was warm against your waist. The music had already left us, but we were still inside its place. We danced past the last song after every note was gone. The needle turned in empty circles, and we quietly held on. We danced past the last song while morning touched the wall. There was no music left to guide us, but we never stopped at all. The curtains lifted with the sunrise. A milk truck passed along the street. You smiled and moved a little closer, still keeping time without a beat. I should have known that night was ending, that summer never planned to stay. But in that room above the city, we let the daylight wait. The player stopped, the window shone. We held the silence like another song. We danced past the last song after every note was gone. The needle turned in empty circles, and we quietly held on. We danced past the last song, though all those years moved on. Whenever silence fills the room, I hear that final song.
I found our old album in a wooden box beneath a scarf you used to wear. The famous songs were on the first side, but we had never lingered there. We always turned the record over and waited for the final track. Summer on the B-side, hidden from the world. One forgotten melody belonged to us alone. We heard it first inside a record shop, sharing one pair of headphones there. The rain was running down the windows. Your perfume rested in the air. You closed your eyes before the chorus and held my sleeve between your hands. Summer on the B-side, soft beneath the rain. No one knew that little song, but we played it every day. Tonight I turn the album over and watch the labels circle slowly. The singers sounded tired and distant. The rhythm wandered out of time. Yet when the final chorus opened, your face returned as clear as light. Summer on the B-side, waiting through the years. Every quiet note still holds the way you held me near. Summer on the B-side, still warm and still in view. The world forgot that little song, but it remembered you.
The record shop was nearly closing, and evening filled the narrow street. I reached toward an album in the window, the very moment you reached too. You laughed and slowly moved your hand back, then asked me why I love that song. We stood beneath the faded posters and talked until the lights came on. The owner turned, the doorway sign. You held the record, then looked at mine. It was the last copy, the only one in town. You said that we could share it whenever I came around. It was the last copy, But the first night I knew that every song upon that record would begin and end with you. We played it first inside your apartment, with one small speaker by the chair. The record leaned against the bookcase. Your coat was folded on the stairs. You poured 2 glasses in the kitchen and sang before you knew the words. I watched the label turning slowly and thought I'd never leave that room. It was the last copy, the only one in town. You placed it gently on the player and let the needles settle down. It was the last copy, and the first night love felt true. The whole world searched for other songs, but I found mine in you. Market open near the river, with records lined along the square. You wore a yellow summer jacket, and sunlight rested in your hair. We moved between the wooden tables, turning every cover round. Then you held up one bright album and said, "This one will make us dance." Sunday at the record fair, music everywhere. You were laughing in the sunlight, pulling me from chair to chair. Sunday at the record fair, nothing in our way. We bought one song for 50 cents and danced through half the day. The seller played it through a speaker that crackled underneath the trees. You started moving by the fountain, then waved your open hand to me. A little crowd began to notice, but you just smiled and carried on. By noon the square became our ballroom, and every stranger knew the song. We had no room, we had no plan, just one old record turning in your hand. Sunday at the record fair, music everywhere. You were laughing in the sunlight with the summer in your hair. Sunday at the record fair, still bright inside my mind. Whenever that old record plays, I find that Sunday one more time.
long ago. I pulled the record from its cover and felt the paper come apart. A small dry flower slipped beside me, still folded near the center mark. Its color nearly gone to silver, its stem as fragile as a thread. Then I remembered where you found it, and every quiet word you said. The flower in the sleeve still carries back that day, the hillside warm beneath our coats, the clouds so far away. The flower in the sleeve has faded soft and true, but every time I hold it near, the summer opens into you. We walked beyond the railway crossing with one old record in a bag. You picked that flower near the meadow and tucked it underneath your hat. That evening, while the album played, you pressed it in the paper fold. You said, one day we'll find it here, when both of us are growing old. The years moved on, the petals stayed, one little promise never blew away. The flower in the sleeve still carries back that day, the hillside warm beneath our coats, the clouds so far away. The flower in the sleeve has faded soft and true, the record held our favorite song, the flower still holds you.
The lights went out one summer evening, while our old record played side one. The music faded into silence, and every room grew still at once. You found a candle in the kitchen and placed it by the record player. Its little flame moved on the ceiling and warmed the shadows in your hair. We had no music, no city light. You started singing into the night. Candle by the turntable, glowing soft and low. songs we used to know. Candle by the turntable, golden in the blue. The record waited in the darkness while I listened close to you. You missed a line and started laughing, then made another of your own. I found the rhythm on the tabletop, and soon the room became our song. The power came back near 11. The record started up again, but you kept singing by the candle, and I never stopped you then. Candle by the turntable, glowing soft and low. You sang the words we both remembered from the songs we used to know. Candle by the turntable, still shining in my view. Whenever all the lights go quiet, I hear that night in you. Candle by the turntable, I still hear you.
I found your writing on the label, a little date beside your name. The ink had faded into violet, but I remembered why it came. We bought the album late one evening, then carried it beneath the rain. He wrote the day across the center before we let the first song play. September on the label, soft beneath my hand. The night we heard that old piano and began to understand. September on the label, still gentle after all. The music moved around the room, and love came through the wall. We sat together by the window, with one small lamp beside the chair. The record played a quiet love song, and autumn gathered in the air. You looked at me between the verses, then and slowly reached and held my hand. No promises were spoken loudly. We simply let the moment stand. The years grew wide, the ink grew pale, but every note still knows that tale. September on the label, soft beneath my hand. The night we heard that old piano and began to understand. September on the label, still warm inside my heart. The record reached its final song, but we were at the start.
You always opened up the curtains while I was putting water on. The sunlight moved across the table, and you would choose our morning song. You never searched among the records. You knew exactly where it lay. The same old album by the window, the same first side to start the day. You turned and smiled. The room grew bright. The music came with morning light. Morning on the same side, sunlight in the room. You were humming by the window while the flowers came to bloom. Morning on the same side, never knew those little days would be the ones I'd miss the most. You moved around the little kitchen with bare feet on the wooden floor. I read the paper by the doorway while that old melody played once more. Some mornings passed without a word, and still I knew what you would mean. You poured the coffee, touched my shoulder, then smiled somewhere between the songs. Morning on the same side, sunlight in the room. You were humming by the window while the flowers came to bloom. Morning on the same side, would last forever, so I never asked for more. Now when morning fills the window, I still hear that first side play.
The sun came softly through the curtains and settled warm across the floor. You placed the album on the player, then came and sat beside me close. The room was quiet, almost weightless. The city moved somewhere below. You leaned your head against my shoulder and let the afternoon move slow. Afternoon in gold, soft around the room. Every little ray of light was falling close to you. The record turned beside the window while shadows climbed along the wall. You traced a circle on my palm and smiled without a word at all. We never talked about tomorrow. We never needed any plan. That little room, that fading sunlight was more than I could understand. The day grew dim, the light grew low. Still neither one was ready to go. Afternoon in gold, soft around the room. Every little ray of light was falling close to you. Afternoon in gold, quiet, warm and true. Whenever evening fills the window, I remember you.
I lent you one of my old records the week before you moved away. You held it underneath your jacket and said you'd bring it back someday. I watched you walking past the corner and disappear beyond the rain. never thought that little album would be the last thing that remained. The record I never got back still plays somewhere in my mind. Every song we loved together comes around from time to time. The record I never got back may be resting close to you. And sometimes when the evening falls, I wonder if you play it too. Years went by, the shops all vanished. The street we knew was painted new. I found another copy once, but somehow it was not the same. The cover looked the way I knew it. The songs were waiting in their place, but mine had traveled on beside you, carrying something I could not replace. Maybe you kept it, maybe it stayed. Maybe one quiet evening you let our old song play. The record I never got back still plays somewhere in my mind. Every song we loved together comes around from time to time. The record I never got back still leads me close to you. I never needed that old album, I only miss the days we knew.
I saw the album on the shelf where it had waited all these years. A pale line rested on the cover, soft beneath the evening air. I brushed the dust away so slowly, then held the sleeve against the light. For just a moment I could see you standing there that summer night. Dust on the shelf, soft as yesterday. One little line around the record showed me where our memories stayed. We used to keep it by the window, beside the books you like to read. You always play the second track when autumn moved trees. Some nights we talked until the morning. Some nights we hardly spoke at all. The record turned beside us gently, while shadows moved along the wall. The room is still, the years have flown, yet something warm has never gone. Dust on the shelf, soft as yesterday. One little line around the record showed me where our memories stay. Dust on the shelf, quiet in the light. I placed the album back beside me and let it rest there for the night.
I play the final side this evening and let it turn until the end. The room was quiet by the window. The light was soft across the floor. I heard the songs we loved together, the ones we played 1,000 times. And somewhere in those fading voices, I found a little peace of mind. The final note was soft and slow. I let it fade, then let you go. After the last sigh, the room was still and warm. I opened up the window and listened to the early dawn. After the last sigh, I knew what time had done. It never took the love away, it only changed the song. The city slowly came to morning. A bus moved softly down the street. I placed the album in its cover and set it gently by my seat. Your memory stayed inside the music, but no longer pulled me through the years. I smiled at all the days we carried and left the rest to disappear. The record stopped, the sky grew bright. I kept the love and left the night. After the last sigh, the room was still and warm. I opened up the window and listened to the early dawn. After the last sigh, the years no songs we loved are still with me, but now they feel like home. I place the record back in line and let the morning in.
I found our old record yesterday beneath some books beside the wall. Your writing across the paper cover, still small and blue after all. You wrote our song is on the second side, then drew a heart beside the name. I placed the record on the player and heard our summer breathe again. The room grew warm, the evening moved, and through the quiet I heard you. Our song on side two still sounds the same tonight. Every gentle line returns beneath the yellow light. Our song on side two above a corner bakery in two small rooms beside the stairs. You danced barefoot near the window with flour floating through the air. The neighbors knocked against the ceiling. We laughed and turned the volume low, and held each other through the last song, not knowing I would miss it so. The building changed, the years moved through, but every time the second side begins, I find my way to you. Side two still sounds the same tonight. Every warm and tender note returns beneath the light. Our song on side two have changed. The song still carries you.
Your name was written in the corner, in inside the sleeve of an old LP. A date from 1978 was resting just beneath. I bought it from a Sunday market, not knowing what I'd find. Then one small line in faded ink brought back another time. Written in blue, your name was waiting there, beside the songs we used to play, in that room above the square. Written in blue, still gentle, still in view. The record held the music, but the sleeve remembered you. You wrote your name before you lent it, on the night we first became a pair. We played the album near the window, while warm rain filled the air. You knew the words to every chorus. I only watched your face. The needle crossed the final silence, but neither of us moved away. The ink has faded at the edges, the paper softened with the years, but every letter still returns the way you sounded near. Written in blue, your name was waiting there, beside the songs we used to play, in that room above the square. Written in blue, still gentle, still in view. The record kept on turning, and every turn came back to you.
Play the old album after midnight, while rain moves softly down the glass. The opening song came back so clearly, as though no years had ever passed. Then near the line about forever, the singer caught and sang it twice. That little flaw still marks the moment. You leaned across and closed your eyes. Where the record skips, our evening stays. One tender word keeps turning in the same familiar place. Where the record skips, placed it gently farther on. We danced beneath the open window until the final track was gone. The city buses crossed the corner. The bakery lights came on below. You rested both hands on my shoulders and whispered not to let you go. The room is gone, the window changed, but one small scratch still holds the night exactly as it stayed. Where the record skips our evening stays, one tender word keeps turning in the same familiar place. Where the record skips, the years fall out of sight. The song moves on without us, but I remain inside that night.
The record ended near the morning, but neither of us crossed the room. The needle circled in the silence beneath the fading yellow moon. Your cheek was resting on my shoulder. My hand was warm against your waist. The music had already left us, but we were still inside its place. We danced past the last song after every note was gone. The needle turned in empty circles, and we quietly held on. We danced past the last song while morning touched the wall. There was no music left to guide us, but we never stopped at all. The curtains lifted with the sunrise. A milk truck passed along the street. You smiled and moved a little closer, still keeping time without a beat. I should have known that night was ending, that summer never planned to stay. But in that room above the city, we let the daylight wait. The player stopped, the window shone. We held the silence like another song. We danced past the last song after every note was gone. The needle turned in empty circles, and we quietly held on. We danced past the last song, though all those years moved on. Whenever silence fills the room, I hear that final song.
I found our old album in a wooden box beneath a scarf you used to wear. The famous songs were on the first side, but we had never lingered there. We always turned the record over and waited for the final track. Summer on the B-side, hidden from the world. One forgotten melody belonged to us alone. We heard it first inside a record shop, sharing one pair of headphones there. The rain was running down the windows, your perfume rested in the air. You closed your eyes before the chorus and held my sleeve between your hands. Summer on the B-side, soft beneath the rain. No one knew that little song, but we played it every day. Tonight I turn the album over and watch the labels circle slowly. The singers sounded tired and distant. The rhythm wandered out of time. Yet when the final chorus opened, your face returned as clear as light. Summer on the B-side, waiting through the years. Every quiet note still holds the way you held me near. Summer on the B-side, still warm and still in view. The world forgot that little song, but it remembered you.
The record shop was nearly closing, and evening filled the narrow street. I reached toward an album in the window, the very moment you reached too. You laughed and slowly moved your hand back, then asked me why I love that song. We stood beneath the faded posters and talked until the lights came on. The owner turned, the doorway sign. You held the record, then looked at mine. It was the last copy, the only one in town. He said that we could share it whenever I came around. It was the last copy, but the first night I knew that every song upon that record would begin and end with you. We played it first inside your apartment, with one small speaker by the chair. The record leaned against the bookcase. Your coat was folded on the stairs. You poured 2 glasses in the kitchen and sang before you knew the words. I watched the label turning slowly and thought I'd never leave that room. It was the last copy, the only one in town. You placed it gently on the player and let the needles settle down. It was the last copy, and the first night love felt true. The whole world searched for other songs, but I found mine in you. Market open near the river, with records lined along the square. You wore a yellow summer jacket, and sunlight rested in your hair. We moved between the wooden tables, turning every cover round. Then you held up one bright album and said, "This one will make us dance." Sunday at the record fair, music everywhere. You were laughing in the sunlight, pulling me from chair to chair. At the record fair, nothing in our way. We bought one song for 50 cents and danced through half the day. The seller played it through a speaker that crackled underneath the tree. Started moving by the fountain, then waved your open hand to me. A little crowd began to notice but you just smiled and carried on. By noon the square became our ballroom, and every stranger knew the song. We had no room, we had no plan, just one old record turning in your hand. Sunday at the record fair, music everywhere. You were laughing in the sunlight with the summer in your hair. Sunday at the record fair, still bright inside my mind. Whenever that old record plays, I find that Sunday one more time.
A little flower waited where you left it long ago. I pulled the record from its cover and felt the paper come apart. A small dry flower slipped beside me, still folded near the center mark. Its color nearly gone to silver, its stem as fragile as a thread. Then I remembered where you found it, and every quiet word you said. The flower in the sleeve still carries back that day, the hillside warm beneath our coats, the clouds so far away. The flower in the sleeve has faded soft and true, but every time I hold it near, the summer opens into you. We walked beyond the railway crossing with one old record in a bag. You picked that flower near the meadow and tucked it underneath your hat. That evening, while the album played, you pressed it in the paper fold. You said, one day we'll find it here, when both of us are growing old. The years moved on, the petals stayed, one little promise never blew away. The flower in the sleeve still carries back that day, the hillside warm beneath our coats, the clouds so far away. The flower in the sleeve has faded soft and true, the record held our favorite song, the flower still holds you.
lights went out one summer evening, while our old record played side one. The music faded into silence, and every room grew still at once. You found a candle in the kitchen and placed it by the record player. Its little flame moved on the ceiling and warmed the shadows in your hair. We had no music, no city light. You started singing into the night. Candle by the turntable, glowing soft and low. You sang the words we both remember from the songs we used to know. Candle by the turntable, golden in the blue. The record waited in the darkness while I listened close to you. You missed a line and started laughing, then made another of your own. I found the rhythm on the tabletop, and soon the room became our song. The power came back near 11. The record started up again, but you kept singing by the candle, and I never stopped you then. Candle by the turntable, glowing soft and low. You sang the words we both remember from the songs we used to know. Candle by the turntable, still shining in my view. Whenever all the lights go quiet, I hear that night in you. Candle by the turntable, I still hear you.
I found your writing on the label, a little date beside your name. The ink had faded into violet, but I remembered why it came. We bought the album late one evening, then carried it beneath the rain. He wrote the day across the center before we let the first song play. September on the lake, began to understand. September on the label, still gentle after all. The music moved around the room, and love came through the wall. We sat together by the window, with one small lamp beside the chair. The record played a quiet love song, and autumn gathered in the air. You looked at me between the verses, then slowly reached and held my hand. No promises were spoken loudly. We simply let the moment stand. The years grew wide, the ink grew pale, but every note still knows that tale. September on the label, soft beneath my hand. The night we heard that old piano and began to understand. September on the label, still warm inside my heart. The record reached its final song, but we were at the start.
You always opened up the curtains while I was putting water on. The sunlight moved across the table, and you would choose our morning song. You never searched among the records. You knew exactly where it lay. The same old album by the window, the same first side to start the day. You turned and smiled. The room grew bright. The music came with morning light. Morning on the same side, sunlight in the room. You were humming by the window while the flowers came to bloom. Morning on the same side, easy, warm and slow. I never knew those little days would be the ones I'd miss the most. You moved around the little kitchen with bare feet on the wooden floor. Some mornings passed without a word, and still I knew what you would mean. You poured the coffee, touched my shoulder, then smiled somewhere between the songs. Morning on the same side, sunlight in the room. You were humming by the window while the flowers came to bloom. Morning on the same side, gentle as before. I thought those days would last forever, so I never asked for more. Now when morning fills the window, I still hear that first side play.
The sun came softly through the curtains and settled warm across the floor. You placed the album on the player, then came and sat beside me close. The room was quiet, almost weightless. The city moved somewhere below. You leaned your head against my shoulder and let the afternoon move slow. Afternoon in gold, soft around the room. Every little ray of light was falling close to you. The record turned beside the window while shadows climbed along the wall. You traced a circle on my palm and smiled without a word at all. We never talked about tomorrow. We never needed any plan. That little room, that fading sunlight was more than I could understand. The day grew dim, the light grew low. Still neither one was ready to go. Afternoon in gold, soft around the room. Every little ray of light was falling close to you. Afternoon in gold, quiet, warm and true. Whenever evening fills the window, I remember
held it underneath your jacket and said you'd bring it back someday. I watched you walking past the corner and disappear beyond the rain. I never thought that little album would be the last thing that remained. The record I never got back still plays somewhere in my mind. Every song we loved together comes around from time to time. The record I never got back may be resting close to you. And sometimes when the evening falls, I wonder if you play it too. The years went by, the shops all vanished. The street we knew was painted new. I found another copy once, but somehow it was not the same. The cover looked the way I knew it. The songs were waiting in their place, but mine had traveled on beside you, carrying something I could not replace. Maybe you kept it, maybe it stayed. Maybe one quiet evening you let our old song play. The record I never got back still plays somewhere in my mind. Every song we loved together comes around from time to time. The record I never got back still leads me close to you. I never needed that old album, I only miss the days we knew.
I saw the album on the shelf where it had waited all these years. A pale line rested on the cover, soft beneath the evening air. I brushed the dust away so slowly, then held the sleeve against the light. For just a moment I could see you standing there that summer night. Dust on the shelf, soft as yesterday. One little line around the record showed me where our memories We used to keep it by the window, beside the books you like to read. You always play the second track when autumn moved among the trees. Some nights we talked until the morning. Some nights we hardly spoke at all. The record turned beside us gently, while shadows moved along the wall. The room is still, the years have flown, yet something warm has never gone. Dust on the shelf, soft as yesterday. One little line around the record showed me where our memories stay. Dust on the shelf, quiet in the light. I placed the album back beside me and let it rest there for the night.
I play the final side this evening and let it turn until the end. The room was quiet by the window. The light was soft across the floor. I heard the songs we loved together, the ones we played 1,000 times. And somewhere in those fading voices, I found a little peace of mind. The final note was soft and slow. I let it fade, then let you go. After the last sigh, the room was still and warm. I opened up the window and listened to the early dawn. After the last sigh, I knew what time had done. It never took the love away, it only changed the song. The city slowly came to morning. A bus moved softly down the street. I placed the album in its cover, then set it gently by my seat. Your memory stayed inside the music, but no longer pulled me through the years. I smiled at all the days we carried and left the rest to disappear. The record stopped, the sky grew bright. I kept the love and left the night. After the last up the window and listen to the early dawn. After the last sigh, the years no longer hurt. The songs we loved are still with me, but now they feel like home. I place the record back in line and let the morning in.